Sure. Of course you can. If you're already at 8,000, you only need 10,000 for the year. We're okay. But we got to stay on it. And we're about to go to a conference, Dan and Tim and Dwayne. And you know what? That's another thing. Dwayne started the sales floor. That was a big step. To have one guy, he comes in and he comes back and he's doing mortgages. Remember the mortgage industry? That was pretty crazy, right? He's doing mortgages. He was here before. Me and Dan kind of pitch him on, hey, you want to help start the sales floor? It's easy to come on the sales floor when there's 15, 20 people out there, but when you're one, and you're going, hi, maybe you can help me? You know what I mean? It's a big leap of faith, man. And without it, it just doesn't happen. So I guess there's not going to be a lot of time. We're all in full speed ahead. We really are. There's almost no time sometimes to say thank you. There's no time to, to really reflect on what we've done. But I'll tell you something. I am here to say thank you, and I know Stu feels the exact same way. People have worked weekends and done more than they ever thought they would have to do, and done 5 jobs when they thought they were going to have to do 1. Just multiple stuff. The things I've given Amber McCullough and the other departments that she's had to train when nobody really trained her. It was just here's a bunch of customers who are leaving, call them. You know what I mean? That's how it was, right? And you just learned. It was trial by death. You know what I mean? There was no trial. You either saved them or we lost customers. Me and Shane took all the first customer care calls when there was no customer care. Put them to me. Shane, I'll take it. And we built a company from scratch, guys, without spending millions. Cairo was an $8 million investment. We're at 1.5 total, and we're this close to getting our money back. It's a huge, huge accomplishment. And again, thank you for what you've done, but more importantly, thank you for what you're about to do. Because when we get to that 7,500, we'll see a different company, we'll see a different owner, we'll see a different CEO. Because again, remember, we talked about 100 customers, and I'll take you seriously. We're staring 10,000 in the face. That's a big deal, guys. 10,000 mobile subscribers. And they don't leave at the same rate that our old LD customers did. And they got their issues, don't get me wrong, but we can keep them. And which means you have jobs longer and more careers instead of just jobs. And you don't have to look at the stupid want ads and watch the unemployment rate and worry where you're going to get your next check. Because that's real, isn't it? You look around out here. Look around in Las Vegas. Look around in the country. To have a company that's actually growing, because people see me and they go, wow, what are you doing? I'm still at NOS. What? You know what I mean? How many people have had that conversation with somebody last 6 months? For sure. I'm at NOS. Oh, really? Hell yeah! You know what I mean? Still open? Yes! More than open. Doing stuff. Opportunity, commission checks, new jobs, new promotions, good stuff. New call centers, new countries. Here we come. Let them talk, right? Because I always have anyway. You know what I mean? We'll give them something to talk about this time. And something where they want to be a part of it. Because that's what NOS is about to become again. Either the thing you talk about why you're not there, or the fact that you wish you were. And those will be the 2 people in Las Vegas. So, again, I don't have much more than that because obviously every one of you has a job that's not getting done right now. The days of being in cruise control are long over. There's customers, I'm sure Amber's voicemail is filled up with 6 customers just in this time. Not to mention the people that aren't getting provision and the stuff that we didn't do last month and and all that stuff, and we can go on and on. But again, Stu, I think I should at least give you some kind of time here. I know.
Well, I don't want to take a lot of time, and Adam said it probably 10 times, but I just want to say thanks. We all, including Adam and I, have our jobs not because there's an ExitMobile product or because we resell Verizon. It's because you guys work as hard as you do. You work harder than we pay you to work. You've earned your jobs, you've earned us our jobs. And I really want to say thanks, and we really are this close. And Sam really doesn't take things serious until he's making money, and he's not making money yet. But when he saw that we're right at 10,000, and he said, wow, 10,000, that's a real number. That means something. That means we're there. We are a company, we're making money, we have our jobs, because of our hard work. And I don't know about you guys, but I like coming to work and knowing that I better work hard or I'm not doing my job. It's not a job where you come to work to take a nice easy day. There are no easy days here. And I like that. And I hope you guys like that because it's going to stay that way. When we go from 10,000 to 18,000, it's not going to be easy.
Thank you. And you know what? That is true. You know, the 10,000 number, and again, we're not there, but just by the projection, you can do it. Now, if we're adding 1,100 subs a month, and we have more conventions coming up and more sales getting added on, you can see it now. You can taste it. You know what I mean? And he said, you know what? He even said to me, because, you know, again, I'm going to Sam going, hey, what do you think of this mobile thing? It's cool, right? He's like, show me 10,000 subscribers. That's cool. Congratulations, Adam. You kept me from shutting you down. You know what I mean? I mean, that's all I got so far. But you know what? Isn't that a lot? We've been here for a minute. You know what I mean? We've been here through some stuff. And now he's in the rooting for us and supporting us and growing and hiring and allowing us to Cairo and Mexico and all those things to make sure it stays open and profitable and here for you. All right? So I don't have anything else except for, again, everybody put that number in their head. Let's get to the 7,500, and once we do it, it's just like the 100 and the 200 that Shane and I had way back in the day. And I called Dan in Ohio and said, hey, we're at 100 subscribers. He says, I'm getting on a plane. Because it was like, it was a test. You know what I mean? Hey, you want to come back? You want to come back? And I'm talking to him over the phone. I'm talking to him over the phone. As soon as we hit 100, he goes, if we're at 100, we'll be at 1,000. If we're at 1,000, we'll be at 10,000. I'm coming. You know what I mean? And that, it made it real. You know, so if we all put that number in our head, I know we'll get it. Because as you're talking to a customer, whether you're selling it, or whether you're trying to save it, or whether you're provisioning it, if you go one more, one more, one more, and if you're fighting to save it, if the customer calls in to complain, if we all have that attitude, we get to the 7,500 and we go, check, let's go to 18 and see what kind of rate we can get that. You know what I mean? Because if we're at 4.6, and again, we're paying $5 a subscriber right now, that goes down to 75 cents. There's a whole nother mathematical piece to that formula. All right, so let's all get on the page to make this company money and keep it open long term because it just means more for us. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
I'm done. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you, Chamberlains.